Hi, welcome to Building Bridges Ministries. My name is Joe. Today's topic is going to be how to walk in faith. So, first thing we're going to do, we're going to get a definition of what faith is. So, if we go to Hebrews 1, verse 1, it reads, "Faith is the confidence that what we hope for will actually happen. It gives us assurance about things we cannot see." Okay. So, when we have faith in something or someone, we have that hope that that item or that person is going to fulfill something. Okay? So, faith that we're talking about today, we're going to be talking about faith in God and what it means to walk that out. So, we need to believe in God and His ability to help us through this life. So, when we get into situations that we can't seem to get ourselves out of or whatever, we know that we can pray to God and ask for the wisdom that we need for those situations, or we need to give Him that situation and let Him take care of it. So one of the things we're going to run into is going to be struggling with faith at times. So if we go to James chapter 1, we're going to be looking at verses 3 and 4. "For you know that when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. So let it grow, for when your endurance is fully developed, you will be perfect and complete, needing nothing." So when we have those moments in our lives that, you go to God and you say your prayers and you're struggling with it because you're not seeing the results that you want to see. We kind of like make ourselves blind to things, or we're not listening the way we should be listening. Those times are the times in which, when we really lean on our faith and really let God do what God does, the outcome of those situations, when we see God working in our lives and fixing or helping us through those situations, that helps grow our faith even more. So the next time we come into a problem, it's easier for us to go to God and say, "Hey, look, I'm struggling again with such and such a thing," or "I've got this really big decision that I need to make and I need your help." You have that opportunity, you have that return ability to go to God and ask Him for that help. And that leads us into James 2:17. "So you see, faith by itself isn't enough. Unless it produces good deeds, it is dead and useless." So if you had faith in God and you never ever got to see results from that faith in whatever it is you've asked of Him, how many more times would you go back to Him? It would fade really quickly. And that is a tough struggle. So it is great and awesome that God never lets that happen. He has, I know in my life, that when I have gone to Him, that He has given me results. And those results are very important in the walk with faith. It's our testimony. It's our ability to go back to that moment in which, we were struggling and went to God, and God answered that prayer, or God put forth somebody in front of us that was able to help us through that situation. So our testimony to ourselves and to others helps keep our faith strong and gives us that encouragement of faith. If we slide over to Romans 10:17, okay, 10:17, right there. So faith comes from hearing, that is, hearing the good news about Christ. So when we get to tell a story of a time when you're, say, struggling with your partner, your wife, husband, whatever, and you two were not on the same page for a situation, and you go to God and you say, all right, this is out of our hands. We can't come up with a solution that we both agree on, and we're struggling with this. We're going to put it in your hands, God, and let you take care of it. And when the results of us doing that produces the result that helps the both of us out in the long run, boy, isn't that a great testimony? I know I've used the example of my house purchase, but that was a testimony and a reassurance for me to lean on God in faith. And those days when you struggle with faith, or you struggle that you're not doing this, or you're not hearing, or whatever, you have those moments that you can keep in your back pocket to pull out and say, you know what, God helped me out in this situation, and I know that I'm struggling at this moment, but I know God is going to help me out here. He's going to do what He does and help us through this situation. So this is what I wanted to share with you guys, how to walk through faith. First of all, when you got a situation that you can't figure out, or you can't get through, or you need help making a decision, go to God, make your prayers, put your petition in for guidance or whatever it is that you need. And once you hand that situation to God, you got to let God work it out. You can't force anybody's hand. So you just got to let God work it out. And you got to keep your eyes open and ears open for the helping hand that God does give us. And when He gives those helps, you walk in them. And when you see the result of God working in your life, share it with others. Keep it in your back pocket, like I said, so when you're having a day, you can pull that back out of your pocket and say, you know what? God helped me on this day. He's going to help me out here too. So, thank you guys. Have a wonderful day, and be blessed.